Hi, this is Linda Ruth from Publishing Dojo, and welcome to the first episode of Publishing Dojo's video blog, wherein I'll be sharing news, trends, and great ideas from throughout the publishing industry. Today's news, and every day's lately, has to do with tablet publishing. Time Inc. is moving its entire portfolio of magazines onto the tablet by year's end. Right now there's 4 magazines that they have, People, Time, Sports Illustrated, and Fortune, on the tablet. By year's end there will be 21. And Time is going to do an all-access treatment for these magazines. Anybody who buys the subscription will be granted a subscription to both print and digital simultaneously. And by January 2012, Time is going to be reporting it all to the ABC for paid circulation. Which of their publications is going to be the most successful on the iPad? Well, Connie Nast has found that the New Yorker is its most successful magazine, and that's pretty interesting. There's been a lot of talk amongst publishers as to what an app, an iPad app or a tablet application, needs to include, and some thinking, which I can certainly see the value of, that has to do with making sure that the application is not the same as the print product, but takes advantage of the multimedia aspect of the platform with rich media, videos, audios, widgets, software, whatever is available, different kinds of linkings and dynamic advertiser interfaces. What the New Yorker has found, and some other publishers as well that I've been speaking to, is that the consumers today are looking for, guess what? Content, editorial content. And what they loved about the print product is what many of them are looking for in their application. So this is interesting for many publishers who are looking to move from print to tablet. Can they just do their print product? And I think it's going to vary from magazine to magazine and from category to category, and also demographic group to demographic group. And I think it's going to evolve over time now. Perhaps consumers that are looking primarily for editorial content now are going to be looking for more interactive experience next year or a few years down the road. So we'll see. Meanwhile, although the iPad sells more tablets than either Nook or Kindle, Nook has begun to surpass the iPad in terms of certain subscriptions sold. And the subscriptions are for mostly women's magazines such as Oprah. The audience for the Nook is women. They don't want to spend quite as much money, and it does make sense. It's a dedicated platform, and if what you're looking for is to read a magazine on your platform, you're not looking for all the various apps, well then you go for what you're looking for. So that's it for the news. Now I'm going to talk for a few minutes about industry trends, and what a surprise in terms of newsstand. Magnet tells us first half of 2011 sales are you ready for this? Down. Quite a surprise, actually not. And I think we're going to see second half sales also down significantly, impacted by the loss of Borders. It's been a big hit for magazine publishers, and especially the specialty and niche magazine publishers, the independent magazine publishers. They always had a home and a welcome at Borders, and Borders always worked with them to keep their efficiencies up. We have to say goodbye to Borders and expect a loss of sales. The challenge for the second half of 2011 is going to be finding ways to replace those sales, both digitally and in print. Handley Wood, however, gets a big star for seeing a growth in revenue and earnings, mostly coming from their custom marketing business, which is having its best year ever, and its digital business. So congratulations, Handley Wood. One last trend also from Magnet, also a big surprise, is that the 3 personalities that have sold the best in the last 6 months have been Justin Bieber, President Obama, and Kate Middleton. And today's best idea is going to be, we've got great ideas from around the industry we're going to be featuring in the upcoming video blogs. Today's idea is QR codes. Lots of publishers are getting into them, and it's been a lot of fun to experiment and see publishers experiment with how to link people to ads, to websites, to contact information or phone numbers through the use of a QR code. QR codes are easy to get. They're downloadable, they're free, and they can be put on anything. I enjoy the concept that through using QR codes, we are hard linking the physical world to the digital world. It's a step that techies have dreamed of happening ever since the beginning of cyberspace and the whole virtual reality that takes place online. Now your coffee mug can be linked to your website, or your t-shirt, or your fudge brownie can be linked to your website, and people can go there and find coupons or advertiser offers or pretty much anything you want to put there. So have fun with QR codes, and I'll see you the next episode of Publishing Dojo's video blog.